Hey everyone, here's the video answer key for our last test in our fraction unit. This covers sections 4L through 4N, so multiplying and dividing fractions and mixed numbers. All right, let's get started. Here we go. This is page 1. Look for, this is a multiplication problem, 3/8 times 7/9. I see that 3 and 9 can both divide by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 1 times 7 is 7. 8 times 3 is 24. Those cannot be simplified, and so my answer is 7/24. 4/5 and 15/16. 5 and 15 both divide by 5. 4 and 16 both divide by 4. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 4 is 4. The answer to number 2 is 3/4. 7 times 3/5 make my 7 a fraction over 1. Look for places to simplify. I don't have any. 7 times 3 is 21. 1 times 5 is 5. That's an improper fraction, so we take our 21, divide it by 5. 5 divides into 21 4 times. That's our whole number. 4 times 5 is 20. Subtract. Our leftover is 1. That's our numerator. And our denominator doesn't change. It's 5. It's the number we divided by back here. So 4 and 1/5. 5/6 raised to the second power is 5/6 times 5/6. Look for places to simplify. There aren't any. 5 times 5 is 25. 6 times 6 is 36. That cannot be reduced, so our answer is 25/36. 1/3 to the third power is 1/3 times 1/3 times 1/3. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. Be careful that you're multiplying those numbers together and not adding them together. Alrighty, next one, 2 and 3/4 times 5/9. We need to change the mixed number into an improper fraction by multiplying whole number times denominator and adding numerator. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 3 is 11/4 times 5/9. 55/36. We'll need to take our 55 and divide that by 36. 36 divides into 55 only one time, so our whole number is 1. Our denominator is not going to change. It's going to be 36. 1 times 36 is 36. Subtract 6 from 15 is 9. So our leftovers is 19. 1 and 19/36. Okay. Now we've got 2 mixed numbers, so we need to change both of those into improper fractions. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 1 is 36/5, times 3 times 6 is 18, plus 3 is 21/6. I see that I can simplify, oh sorry, this is a 7, isn't it? Yeah. I see that I can simplify 36 and 6 here, and 7 and 21 here, and then I multiply across. 6 times 3 is 18, 1 times 1 is 1, and so my answer is 18. All right, now I've got 2/3 divided by 2/3. We're starting to do our division here. So you might be quick enough to realize that if you take a number and divide it by that same number, you're going to get 1. So we already know that the answer to this is 1. But let's make sure our division plan works here. So remember, when we're dividing, we keep the first fraction, we change the operation, and we flip the second fraction. So you can see here that 3 and 3 will both divide to 1. 2 and 2 will both divide to 1. And so sure enough, we get 1/1, which equals 1. So you can see there that our division algorithm does work. It does make sense. Okay, so keep, change, flip, keep the 1/2. Change the operation to multiplication, flip the second fraction. Look now for places to simplify. Don't do it before you do the flip. And then we don't have any place to simplify, so we get 3/4 here. So our answer there is 3/4. All right, next problem. 4 and 4/5 divided by 5. Change to an improper fraction. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 4 is 24/5. Divided by 5/1. Keep 24/5. I did that again, didn't I? Put my wrong denominator down there. Change the operation and flip the second fraction. And so when we multiply, 24 times 1 is 24, 5 times 5 is 25, and we've got 24 over 25. Alrighty, next one. Not as complicated as they get here, guys. So 5 times 7 is 35, plus 5 is 40 over 7, divided by 2 times 21 is 42, plus 2 is 44 over 21. Keep the first fraction the way it is, change the operation, flip the second one. All right, 7 divides into 21 3 times and into itself once. These can both be divided by 4, so 40 divided by 4 is 10, 44 divided by 4 is 11. Now we're ready to multiply. 10 times 3 is 30, 1 times 11 is 11, and then of course we need to change that improper fraction into a mixed number. We're going to take our 30 and divide it by 11. 11 divides into 30 twice, that's our whole number. We already know that our denominator is going to be 11. That's not going to change. And we know that 11 times 2 is 22. When we subtract, we have our leftovers of 8. So our answer is 2 and 8/11. All right, last one on this page and last one in this short video here. So 3 1/5 divided by 2 2/15. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 1 is 16/5. Divided by 2 times 15 is 30, plus 2 is 32/15. Now we keep the first fraction, we change the operation, we flip the second fraction. Look for places to simplify. 16 and 32 both divide by 16. 16 divided by 16 is 1. 32 divided by 16 is 2. 5 and 15 both divide by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 15 divided by 5 is 3. Multiply across. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. Change our improper fraction into a mixed number, and that will be 1 1/2. Probably getting real comfortable with that one without having to do the work very much there. So 1 1/2 is our answer there. Alrighty, that's your first page. Check into the next video for the second page.